My stepbrother's secret changed everything. I never hated my stepbrother, but I never trusted him either. Ethan came into my life when I was 16. My mom married his dad after dating for barely a year, and suddenly this quiet, observant guy was living down the hall from me. He was polite, too polite, the kind of person who listened more than he spoke, who remembered details you didn't realize you'd shared. Everyone loved him. I didn't. Not because he was mean, because something about him felt off. He watched people like he was studying them. Still, we coexisted. Holidays, birthdays, family dinners. I went to college, moved back home for a bit, then moved out again. Life went on, until last Thanksgiving. That night after dinner, Ethan asked if we could talk privately. His voice was shaking. He locked the door to his room and sat on the edge of his bed, like someone waiting for bad news. "I need to tell you something," he said. "But once I do, nothing is going to be the same." I laughed nervously and told him to relax. I thought he was about to come out or confess to some huge mistake. I wasn't ready for what he actually said. "I'm not who everyone thinks I am," he began, "and I don't mean emotionally." Then he told me the truth. Ethan had been collecting information on our family for years. Not in a creepy way, he insisted, but methodically. He had files, journals, screenshots, voice memos. He knew about my dad's gambling problem before my mom ever told me. He knew my mom had almost left my stepfather 2 years earlier. He knew which relatives were lying about money, cheating, or hiding debts. Because Ethan wasn't just observant, he was training to be an investigative analyst, and our family had unknowingly been his first long-term case study. At first, I was furious. "You spied on us?" I asked. "No," he said quietly. "I watched, because something was wrong." Then he told me why. 2 years earlier, Ethan had overheard a phone call between my stepfather and someone else, a call that didn't make sense. Large sums of money, a deadline, fear. Ethan dug deeper. What he found was worse than he imagined. My stepfather had been laundering money through a consulting business he ran out of our garage. Not millions, but enough to ruin lives. And the people he owed were not patient. Ethan hadn't told anyone because he was trying to protect us. He'd been quietly gathering evidence, preparing for the moment things went south. That moment came faster than expected. 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, federal agents showed up at the house. My stepfather was arrested in front of my mother. Our family imploded overnight. What no one knew, except me, was that Ethan had already turned everything in anonymously months earlier. The investigation had been ongoing. He waited until the evidence was airtight. He didn't do it out of revenge. He did it because if he hadn't, the alternative was violent, and we all would have been in danger. The real twist? My mother found out. She confronted Ethan, sobbing, asking why he hadn't warned her sooner. "I tried," he said. "You wouldn't have believed me. And I needed you safe." She hugged him anyway. She hugs him more than she hugs me now. I don't know how to feel. Ethan destroyed our family, but he also saved it. The house is quieter. Holidays are awkward. My mom is rebuilding her life from scratch. And my stepbrother? He moved out last month. Before he left, he handed me a folder. Inside were notes about me. Not secrets, not betrayals, just pages of observations about my strengths, my fears, and things I never realized anyone noticed. On the last page, he wrote, "I never meant to hurt anyone. I just couldn't let you all get hurt worse." Sometimes I wonder if he really was the villain. Sometimes I wonder if he was the only one brave enough to do what had to be done.